Hello Saber fans, Shamim here. It is Graflex time once again, my favorite time of day. And today I will be doing a review of the ASP Graflex design by SaberForge. This is built using their adaptive Saber parts system, which is currently live on their Indiegogo site. Link below if you haven't already gone and checked it out. And it hasn't launched in full on their actual website yet, but they are taking orders now via a feature on the Indiegogo site. So you can go and play with the 3D Saber builder, and then place your order for parts via the Indiegogo page. So this ASP Graflex I designed and built using the from Kickstarter campaign last summer, and I got the pieces in a month or two ago, and you have already seen my unboxing video. So now I've had a chance to install electronics inside and do a couple external modifications to it. So this will be a review of the Graflex ASP Saber as it currently exists in my collection. External modifications, you may notice immediately there is a black little greebly here instead of the traditional glass eye, and then the bubble strip, the circuit card, I have powder coated gloss black as well. So this is sort of a black and white Graflex that I've done. The red button back there is still the same. I may go ahead and paint that black as well, but I kind of like the little accent of red along with the otherwise black and white. I suppose the little brass pins here are gold colored, but they're tiny, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, let's start at the top and go up and down this saber. So the whole thing is, like, if you're looking at it from afar, you're like, yeah, that's a Graflex. Yeah, that's Luke's lightsaber. That's Anakin's lightsaber. That's the lightsaber that Rey finds in Maz Kanata's box. But those of you who are into the Graflex lore will immediately be able to see that, yeah, there are some inaccuracies from top to bottom. And that's okay, because SaberForge doesn't make one-to-one replicas. That's never been their thing, and all of their sabers that are inspired by movie hilts or hilts from video games or other established material, none of those have been one-to-one replicas. They've always taken some artistic liberties with the design. So that's what they've done here with the Graflex as well. So, looking at the top, I installed a Graflex blade plug by KR Sabers just to add a wee bit more accuracy to it. The bunny ears and the clamp up here doesn't move. It's held in by a socket head screw right there. We've got, this is the blade retention screw. It's currently holding the blade plug in place. I've installed the black. This is a switch plate, the fake switch plug, I should say, that goes into a lot of SaberForge's sabers. You got the Graflex pins there. Those are relatively accurate. And then you've got the body. Going into the clamp, it is not an actual Graflex clamp, so it's made of several different pieces. This, if you pull the circuit board out, I've installed a magnet on there, and then there's also a magnet on the switch. This is what I like to do on a lot of the sabers with switch boxes that I have like this, especially the SaberForge ones. It keeps it nice and snug, like it's not falling out because of the power of the magnet. But even if it does get knocked out or you pull it out accidentally, it's very easy to just put it right back in, and it's perfect. There's no glue, there's nothing to worry about. Recharge port here with a little low profile kill key. There is no Graflex logo stamped across, as you would find on a vintage Graflex. The original piece that I got was very sharp all around the box. I've alerted SaberForge, so hopefully they'll be adding a chamfer, whatever it's called. They'll be making it much smoother in future runs. But for now, I sanded it down and then repolished it a bit. This little bit up here is a single piece, and then it's slotted into the Graflex. The red button back here is much smaller, smaller than the regular piece or the vintage piece. You still got the beer tab there, held in place with a retention screw, and this retention screw serves to hold the LED in place. Moving on to the grips, they are aluminum anodized black with retention screws holding them at the bottom and at the top. You can see there on each one. There's 7 right now. This is in a New Hope configuration. Because they're anodized aluminum, it adds a lot of weight to the bottom. So it's a relatively heavy lightsaber. But that's cool. Some people like the heavier weight, some people like the lighter weight. So if the heavy weight bothers you, you can always take them off and replace them with rubber grips or whatnot if you like the lighter weight. And then down at the bottom, you've got a D-ring. Again, not 100% accurate, but it's SaberForge's unique take on a D-ring. And I always like seeing new versions of classic and established designs. I personally like seeing those. The pommel itself is one piece, vented for sound. You've got the little rings in there that are milled out. Unlike most other SaberForge pommels, which have a hollow center with a speaker vent, sort of similar to how most other people do it. The Graflex is a single pommel. So it's, again, the Graflex pommel is unique like that. Internally, I installed a Nanobiscotti V3 soundboard. We have a, what did I do a bass speaker, or did I do standard? Looks like I did just a standard, the premium speaker there. Oh, screw that pommel back into, oops. It'd be good if the speaker did not go into the threads. Alrighty. It's still going into the, come on, work with me here. There we go. There we go. Now we can get it all the way in. Okay, I kept the quick connects on the LED just because this, I added the black modifications. I thought, what if I didn't want a standard blue color? I could switch with different LED colors. So that's what I did. I kept the quick connects. I don't have fingernails, so I can't get this out, but we'll put it out like that. So I started with a red LED on here because all the black and then a little bit of red. I thought a red LED might work nicely. This is my Graflex TFA HD sound font, an accurate rip from the movie. Got a little bit of pulsing and flickering going on. Eight swings and 8 clashes. Actually, there's more like 20 or so, but Nanobiscotti can only hold 8, so. And that flicker on clash. And off. So let's demonstrate the quick connects on this saber. Don't press the button. So this is the retention screw here. It's very simple with the ASP. Just loosen that a wee bit. You don't even have to take out the blade plug. And now you can start unscrewing this saber. There it goes. And you can see here I have my timing shims on the right here on this part. That helps to align the saber into the alignment that I want. You just pop out the quick connects. Let's see what other colors we got. We got blue. This is Arctic blue. Just plop it in. Put it in. Align it and start screwing in. And now you've got Arctic blue. Very simple. If I was ready to stick with Arctic blue, I would tighten this again to lock the LED in place, but I also want to try a different color. Let's see, what else do we got here? We've got yellow. And this probably won't appear very good on camera, because yellows always, in my experience, don't work well on my camera. Yeah, it's showing up as sort of acid green on camera. But it's yellow in person. Even on camera, though, that acid green looks pretty cool with the Graflex. Sort of a Matrix vibe. I may keep that. I may actually make an acid quick connect there. So let's go ahead and stick with that. Let's say I wanted to tighten that. Now it's locked in place. No wiggling. Let's put a blade in there and see what it looks like. Out pops the little blade plug. And tighten. And here we go. Yeah, it's looking much more yellow at the tip. Maybe it's just my battery. And even with the blade installed, we can still switch the quick connects. So let's do that now. Out it pops. We'll just set that right there. Let's switch to blue, and then we'll do red last. Make sure I don't snip any of the wires in the threading itself. Now we've got Arctic blue. And off. Out you come. And back to red. Just in case y'all didn't see it. Quick connects. Very easy. You can't mess it up. There's one plug and one hole. You plug it in the hole. Hey, if you know what I mean. Yeah, this is sort of kind of a family-friendly show. Not really. Eh. And let's lock it in place because of reasons. There we go. Dark side, Luke. What if Rey goes to the dark side? What if Anakin kept his Graflex and killed Obi-Wan? Blah, blah, blah. All that jazz. And through all that swinging and clashing and whatnot, the clamp is still, or the circuit board is still very much in place. The bubble card is still in place. But it's nice, I can move it around. There's the recharge port. Even if I take it off, I can still use the switch. So let's put the kill key in now. There goes the kill key. And we'll put the card in place. Push the switch down so I can get the card into place. Boom, perfect. So yeah. Nice thing about the SaberForge sabers is that they're built for dueling, whereas some of the other Graflex lightsabers out there, whereas they may be more accurate. The Romans are 1-to-1 accurate. JQ Sabers is coming out with their stainless steel version. Of course, you've got the Graflex 2.0, which is not 100% accurate, but pretty close to accurate. Those ones are not recommended for dueling, because they're much more intricate, they're much more accurate. Whereas the SaberForge one, it looks relatively accurate from afar, but like all their sabers, they're built to withstand dueling. Yeah, if you want a Graflex hilt that is good for some hardcore dueling, and for whatever reason you like to wrap your hands around this pile of death that the prop department's made for A New Hope, go for it. The ASP Graflex is a pretty good option for you. I'm very happy with the modifications I made, with the sound install that I did. And I may be putting this one up for sale just because it has a little bit of a custom touch. I have a million Graflexes already in my collection. I've done the review, and I can always buy another one through ASP in the future. But we'll see. So yeah, ASP Graflex, black and white Graflex. Thank you all so much for watching, and may the force be with you.